Some films dazzle with explosions, dramatic villains, and constant conflict, but others win hearts by embracing simplicity. My Neighbor Totoro, directed by Hayao Miyazaki and produced by Studio Ghibli in 1988, belongs to the second group. It is calm, gentle, and full of magic hidden in everyday life. This is not only an animated film for children, it is a story that continues to comfort and inspire viewers of every age. Let us dive into the plot, the themes, and the enduring power of Totoro. The story begins with two sisters, Satsuki and Mei, moving with their father into an old countryside house. Their mother is sick and recovering in a nearby hospital, so the family chooses this new home in order to stay close to her. From the very first moments, the world feels alive. The wooden floors creak, the garden is overgrown, and strange soot sprites scatter into corners when the girls explore. These small details immediately create a sense of mystery and wonder. Instead of fearing the unknown, the girls treat the house as an adventure. Their father encourages this curiosity, always reminding them to respect the spirits of the land. Satsuki takes on the role of the responsible older sister while Mei is full of playful energy and curiosity. Their relationship feels natural because they tease, laugh, and even argue like real siblings. Their father is gentle and supportive, often smiling at their wild stories instead of doubting them. These early scenes show the beauty of everyday life in rural Japan, where children run freely through fields, climb trees, and discover wonders around every corner. One afternoon, Mei notices tiny white creatures wandering through the grass. She follows them across the garden and deeper into the forest until she discovers a huge camphor tree. Beneath its roots she finds Totoro, a large, furry, and gentle forest spirit. Mei climbs onto his belly, laughs at his enormous roar, and instantly accepts him as a friend. This magical encounter is never explained with rules or logic. Instead, Miyazaki allows the moment to remain mysterious, reminding us that children often see magic where adults see only ordinary trees. A few days later, one of the most famous scenes in animation takes place. Satsuki and Mei wait in the rain at a lonely bus stop, holding an umbrella for their father. Suddenly, Totoro appears beside them, standing silently with only a leaf on his head for cover. The girls offer him their umbrella and he reacts with joy as raindrops bounce off its surface. This quiet moment of shared kindness becomes unforgettable. Then, in the distance, glowing lights appear. It is the cat bus, a strange yet friendly 12-legged creature shaped like a bus. Totoro boards it and disappears into the night, leaving the sisters in awe. After this, Totoro gives the girls a small gift, a pouch filled with seeds. Satsuki and Mei plant them in the garden and wait eagerly for something to grow. Night after night they check, but the seeds seem stubborn. Then, one magical evening, Totoro and his smaller companions appear. Together with the sisters they perform a lively dance around the garden, swinging their arms and stamping the ground in rhythm. Slowly the earth begins to tremble. Shoots burst through the soil and grow higher and higher until they become a giant tree that towers into the sky. Totoro then lifts the girls onto his back and takes them on a soaring ride through the jungle and the night sky. They float above the trees, carried by the wind, watching the landscape sparkle below them. It is a scene of pure childhood imagination, symbolizing belief, joy, and the harmony between humans and nature. By morning the enormous tree is gone, but tiny sprouts remain in the garden. The magic was real, yet it leaves behind only subtle traces. The film takes a more serious turn when the girls receive news that their mother's return from the hospital will be delayed. Satsuki tries to stay strong, but Mei becomes heartbroken. She believes that if she can bring her mother the ear of corn she has picked, her mother will recover faster. Without telling anyone, she sets off on her own toward the hospital. When Satsuki realizes that Mei has gone missing, fear spreads. Villagers join the search, but time passes, and hope begins to fade. The worry of losing a child feels heavy and real, giving the story emotional weight. Satsuki kneels by the great camphor tree, pleading with visible desperation and hope. Totoro summons the Catbus, a large creature and glowing-eyed bus materialize in the night. Catbus races across rural roads under moonlight, finding a small frightened child by the roadside. Mei and Satsuki reunite in a tearful hug beside the road. An ear of corn lies nearby. Catbus carries the reunited sisters through the night toward the distant hospital lights. When the Catbus reaches the hospital, the sisters peer through the window. They see their mother smiling and chatting with their father. She appears calm, happy, and far stronger than before. This quiet moment reassures them that everything will be all right. They leave the ear of corn on the windowsill as a gift of love without disturbing their parents. The cat bus then departs, fading into the countryside as mysteriously as it arrived. As the family finds peace again, Totoro and the other forest spirits remain in the background, perched on the great tree. They do not interfere or step forward. They simply watch with gentle smiles, like guardians of childhood innocence. This image suggests that Totoro will always be there whenever the children need comfort, even if he remains unseen by adults. My Neighbor Totoro is not built around villains or battles. Instead, it celebrates the quiet moments of life, the laughter of children, the beauty of rain, the mystery of nature, and the love of family. Totoro represents the magic that lives in ordinary days, the comfort that carries us through fear, and the imagination that makes childhood unforgettable. The film invites us to remember that wonder is always present if we choose to see it. At just under 90 minutes, the story remains simple, yet its impact is timeless. Totoro has become an icon across the world, symbolizing childhood joy and the healing power of nature. Whether you are watching it for the first time or returning to it after many years, My Neighbor Totoro continues to offer comfort, inspiration, and a little bit of magic. So if you have never seen it, now is the time. And if you have, tell me your favorite Totoro moment in the comments. For me, the scene where he dances with the sisters and takes them flying through the night sky captures everything this film is about: joy, imagination, and the beauty of believing. Thank you for watching this review. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reviews and film discussions. Until next time, keep a little Totoro magic in your heart.